Well, the 3 o'clock alarm has gone off and I didn't get any fish. Well, I mean, I didn't get any fish that I could submit. I caught a couple small largemouth bass, but this tournament was smallmouth bass only. And unfortunately, that means I skunked. Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible. Oh, this is awful. I don't know. I mean, I'm not very good at rivers. I thought I was getting better. I've fished this ramp 5 times and I've never caught a limit. So instead of finding somewhere new to fish, I keep thinking if I keep doing it, I'll get better at it. But I'm not. So I don't know. I mean, I've even come here and practiced and I'm still can't catch fish here, but I still keep coming here. The #1 appeal to me is I can do it alone. I don't like imposing on other people. I don't like relying on other people. I like to be able to do it solo. And so with this ramp, I can launch and go upstream and have a good amount of fish. But I probably shouldn't do it for a 6th tournament. Oh my goodness. I really thought I had it figured out. I mean, I knew what I was coming into and I had a plan, but here was one of my problems. It was really kind of floody, muddy. When it gets really muddy, I hear that the fish like to hold tight to cover, so your casts have to be really accurate. And I seem to do better with like the random fan cast approach of rookie anglers, but I don't do well in muddy water, and I just feel like maybe I don't have good casting accuracy, or maybe I don't focus enough, I don't know. But that was one problem. The other big problem was I wanted to go upstream and I got to a point where I couldn't make it. It was too shallow to fully engage my pedals, so I couldn't really get a good kick going because it was hitting the ground. So I was trying to paddle, you know, and pedal, and then I got out and I tried to drag and I just couldn't get anywhere. I couldn't really keep my footing and I just gave up. But that is where I was planning on fishing. Like, that's where the fish are, up there. I'm down here where there weren't any. But that's not true. I've caught a ton of like little smallmouth all along the grass, along this river, along this stretch, and it was all largemouth this time. Every time I did that, I got a fish, but it was a tiny, like, largemouth. Usually they're tiny smallmouths. So that's all I needed, was one tiny smallmouth to be able to make this like legit tournament, and then I would get Angler of the Year points. So I have very few tournaments left in which I have to accumulate 400 points to make the Tournament of Champions for Cincinnati Kayak Fishing. I'd already written off Ohio Kayak Fishing, you know, as the season being a bust because I'm doing so poorly in those tournaments, but I thought I still had a chance in Cincinnati Kayak Fishing. But no, we made my nemesis, the river tournament, a smallmouth only tournament, so that the largemouth don't even count, and I blew it. It's really disheartening, but I just have to get better. Just have to get better, and hopefully if there's 3 more tournaments and I do really well in all of them, I might make the Tournament of Champions. Otherwise, I'm done. But when you're on the Strictly Sail Kayak Fishing team, you're not really done. You just become the media boat, which is awesome. It was really fun when I've done it in the past, and I will happily do it again for Brian. But I really wanted to be in the tournament. I really wanted to be in the tournament and be able to say, no, I'd love to be your media boat, but I qualified. So, haven't ruled it out yet, still going, but this is a big blow to my hopes right now. Whew. Yeah, I gotta just keep grinding, keep working, and hopefully one of these days it'll all start making sense. I'll have a breakthrough and start getting better results. But in the meantime, I have to say a huge thank you to Strictly Sail Kayak, because if I hadn't met this Hobie Lynx, they introduced me to my amazing Hobie Lynx, and if it weren't for this kayak, there is no way I'd still be out here slogging through all this failure. Repeated failure is hard to deal with for some people. I hate losing. I hate losing. I hate being bad at something. I hate not being able to figure it out and solve it. And this is driving me nuts. But on the flip side, what a challenge, what a puzzle. You know, I set this out for myself and I am not giving up. I am going to nail this. I'm going to figure it out. And one of these days, I might be 110, but I'm going to figure out how to catch these fish. Oh my goodness. So even when I'm so bummed out about the tournament results, I still can say, wow, what an awesome time I had just being able to get out there on my Hobie Lynx. So thank you to Strictly Sail Kayak for introducing me to this awesome kayak, and also thank you for being great supporters of the kayak angling community. They are the title sponsors, they are the main sponsors to both of my kayak trails, Ohio Kayak Fishing and Cincinnati Kayak Fishing. So thank you guys so much for everything you do for the community, and thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Oh, some of these tournaments are a bummer, and I know I'm not as cheerful as I usually am, but whoa, you know how it is. So I'm going to try to do better on the next one, and thank you for sticking with me and watching, and I will see you on the water on the next one.